You probably know that navigation can be a little bit of a pain and bubble when you think about things like breadcrumbs and tab navigation and submenus and main menus. And when you are directing to a page which is within a page, especially if you want to use pretty URLs, it's a pain, right? And I've worked through this pain a bunch of different ways, and I finally landed on a system that I think is really robust. It works in all the scenarios, and it's complicated. It is itself a pain, but it solves so many problems. It makes things really, really easy. And there's still a few sort of quirks that need to be worked out, I think, but even with those quirks, this is a better and more robust and more organized system than anything else I've seen. So I'll tell you about it in a series of videos, but as a simple overview, you have a single option set called Global Nav. And this Global Nav has a list of views, not pages, but views. Each view is a unique user interface that is accessible by the URL. And so this is really great because it gives you the ability to have every part of your app, even down nested in a single page, linkable. You can deep link. And the way that you do this is, here's the key. For each view, you put its parent view in that option set. So you have an attribute which is parent view, and if you do that, it gives you so much power because one, you can see the ancestor tree of what are the breadcrumbs that lead down to this, right? But also it tells you what the up button does on that view, or the back button, because it's the parent. Also makes it really clean when you're trying to figure out which reusable to show. If there's multiple, you're not sure like what the what the state of the page is. You look at this global nav object, you figure out what your current global nav is, and you show based on that. So you don't have to look at the URL, you don't have to look at parameters, you don't have to look at variables or states or any of that. You just get the information from the global nav, and it tells you exactly which view should be displayed in that circumstance. Now you do need to have a reusable available everywhere that does some logic to figure out what your current view is based on the URL and all this other stuff, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You only have to build it once, and then it's the same for every single view.